Okay guys, so we're about to start getting into cooking the curry chicken first. As you can see, we have these clean chickens that I've already cleaned like an hour ago. I soaked them in vinegar and lemon and water for about 2.5 hours. Then I cleaned off the meat myself. I already pre-cut my potatoes, my red and green peppers, and my onion. I got all the seasonings that I'll need for this dish right here. And we're about to get into it. Okay, so I put my clean chicken in a bigger pot than what the bowl was in, because the bowl was kind of small. So first we're gonna add our red and green pepper. We're just gonna put it right into our chicken. We're gonna spread it out a little bit later. Hold on, give me some time. Don't rush me. Then we're gonna take a little bit. We got like a whole bunch of onions right here, you guys. So we're not gonna use all of these onions for this curry chicken. We're gonna save some for the rice and peas. The rice and peas have actually been soaking for about 2.5 hours as well in water. So yeah, we're gonna take some of this onion that I've chopped up. It's white onion, by the way, y'all. And we're just gonna put it in our mixture for our curry chicken. And then we're gonna take our potatoes. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of them because it's really a lot. I cut a lot, so. And the pot is not that big. I'm gonna add all of them, actually. You can't never have too much potatoes, y'all. So now we have like our mixture here. Now we're gonna evenly spread out with a spoon the onions, the red peppers, the potatoes, green peppers, just on evenly on the chicken, so when you season it, everything gets, you know, flavor on there. Of course you're gonna mix afterwards, but we'll get into that after I season it. First thing we're gonna take is some horseradish. I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're just gonna take a little bit of it and sprinkle it over we have some minced garlic. We're gonna just take a big ass spoonful of it, and we're gonna kind of, you know, like I said, we're gonna mix it later, so it really doesn't matter. We don't want too much garlic, but I like garlic personally, but you don't want to add too much garlic because it'll take away the curry taste, because garlic is really powerful. So don't use too much garlic. Now here are the seasonings that I'm going to use to put on the curry chicken. I'm going to speed this process up a little because this part is kind of boring. So yeah, just know I'm seasoning it with all of these right here. And this is our main, of course, but you don't want to add too much curry. You just want to add the perfect amount because you don't want the curry to not, you know, cook all the way through in all of your dish. Now we're gonna mix all of these seasonings, garlic, everything, onions, pepper, chicken. We're gonna mix it all up and I'll show y'all how it looks afterwards. Okay, after you mix everything together, this is how it should look. I actually put all of the curry chicken and the vegetables and potatoes in a different pot. And I have my big pot preheating with a little bit of canola oil inside of it. Not too much. Excuse that. There's probably water on the bottom, y'all. Don't mind that. But yeah, I'll hit y'all back when the oil is ready to cook the curry. Okay, before the oil gets too crazy, I'm gonna add the chicken only first inside of the pot. We're just gonna add the chicken for now. Just put them, width from each other. I took some of the skin off of some of these chickens because some of the skin was not sitting right with me, y'all. Even after I cleaned the meat, like the skin was not sitting right with me. Oops. Let me show y'all. Just making room because these pieces, they're not that big. I feel like I have another piece. Yeah, I do. It's right here, y'all. No skin on this one either. I'm gonna stuff her in the middle. Okay. Now we have left our veggies and potatoes. We're definitely just gonna add this with the meat in the pot. Alright y'all, so the heat is about medium high right now. As you can see, we haven't even added any water yet and it's already making its own water. So what we're going to do for now is cover this pot for about 10 minutes and then we're going to come check back on it, see how it's doing, mix it up a bit, and then we'll see where we're going to go from there. Alright, while the curry is still cooking, we're going to bring these beans to a boil. We're actually going to add the rest of the onion that I said earlier that we were going to save for the beans. We're starting off with the beans. We're going to get some more of our garlic. And we're going to just add that in there as well. Mix it up. The water is kind of high. I'm thinking about pouring a little bit more out because I don't want it to overflow when it starts to boil. So don't make that mistake, y'all. Now that the water is low, we're gonna season our beans. I like to season my beans a little bit. We're just gonna add a little bit of Slap Your Mama, not too much, just a little bit. And then we're gonna also add a little bit of onion powder. I'm sorry for saying y'all. I'm just trying to look for it as I go, but onion powder. Gonna add some onion powder in there. Not too much because we already have onions in there. Then we're just gonna mix it up and wait for it to come to a boil. So this is how our curry is looking so far. It's actually developed a whole bunch of liquid, y'all. A whole bunch. Not like a lot. There's a lot of stuff in this pot. But as y'all can see, the cooking process is going so good. I'm about to add a little bit of more water to the pot and then we're gonna cover it and continue to cook it down. We're not gonna add too much water, y'all. Just, a little to make it a stew at this point. Because now we're just gonna close it and let it do its thing. We're gonna give it a good mix one more time. so all the flavors and the juices can be evened out. And then we're gonna cover it, cook it for about 30 minutes, and I'll get back to y'all with the rice and beans. We're gonna add a little bit more, just a little bit, cause alright, our beans and onions came to a boil. Now we're gonna let them cook for about 10 minutes so they can get a little soft, not too soft, but soft. I am gonna add some parsley. Look at it swimming. Oh my god, it's crazy. We're just gonna mix it up. Mix. Add a teensy weensy little bit more. Slap your mama. It's good. Yeah, and it's boiling. We're gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, so this is about 25-30 minutes in of cooking the curry chicken. The potatoes are starting to get tender. The meat is definitely just cooking, taking its course, doing its thing. Here are the potatoes. They're already pretty soft, so I'm just gonna cover it for like another 20 minutes and cook these down. We're gonna get to the rice and the beans. Alright, so my phone died, y'all. So sorry. The process for this rice is still not done yet. As the beans got a little soft, not too mushy soft, but just soft enough to pinch, I added some coconut milk, which is organic as well. Organic coconut milk, not too much. I'm actually going to add a little bit more. And I also added the rice and a little bit more water, probably like a half a bowl, not even half a bowl. I'm going to let this cook for about 20 minutes uncovered, and then I'm going to cover it with foil and cook it for another minute. And cook it for another 20 minutes covered with foil. And I'll get back to y'all. Here is our curry chicken, y'all. It's actually beginning to become like a stew-like texture, as y'all can see. The chicken is fully cooked. Now we're just basically cooking it on low until the beans and rice are finished. But this is pretty much done. It looks delicious. Everything is cooked, flavorful, sauce for the rice. Like I said, we're just gonna cover this up for, on low and wait until the beans and rice are done. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. Now we're gonna cover it with some aluminum foil and cook it for another 20 minutes on low. Now it is covered with foil all around the pot of the rice. And we're just gonna let it cook, like I said, for 20 minutes or so. And we're gonna check on our curry chicken. It looks so good, y'all. I hope you can see that. Hold on. Oh, look at it. It looks so yummy, y'all. Yummy. And it looks so freaking good. I can't wait to try it. Okay, so it's been about 25 minutes. I'm finally taking the foil off. Excuse the water that hit the stove, but here's our finishing rice and beans. Looks so good, looks so yummy. I know it's gonna taste so good. And then I'll take you right over to my curry, and that's also done. It looks so great. I'm gonna make a plate and I'll show y'all the finishing product. Here is the finished product, you guys. The potatoes really kind of got super soft, you know, so it kind of turned into like a mashed potato or something. Either way, it was still very delicious. I also put some on top of the beans and rice. Here's the chicken, and yeah, like I said, I highly recommend you guys make this recipe. It is so good and easy to make. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.